He roared, he screamed, he fell. Then he rose again. He defied death, disease, and time itself. But on the morning of July 22, 2025, the legend went silent. Ozzy Osbourne, founder of Black Sabbath and ultimate icon of heavy metal, has died at the age of 76. His wife Sharon and his children Kelly, Jack, Amy, and Louie were by his side. In a moving and understated statement, his family said, "Our beloved Ozzy Osbourne passed away this morning. He was surrounded by his family, bathed in love. Words cannot express our pain." Born John Michael Osbourne on December 3, 1948, in Birmingham, England, he grew up in a modest working-class family. The son of a tool maker and a factory worker, he faced hardship early in life. He left school at 15, worked as a plumber and laborer, even stole from stores, and served time in prison for a botched burglary. But music would change everything. In 1968, he formed a band with 3 friends, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward. Together, they created Black Sabbath. The name became legendary. They pioneered a dark, heavy, brutal sound inspired by horror films. With tracks like Paranoid, Iron Man, and War Pigs, they laid the groundwork for heavy metal. And Ozzy, with his one-of-a-kind voice, became something different. On stage, he electrified. Off stage, he unsettled. Soon the chaos took over. Alcohol, hard drugs, mental struggles, erratic behavior. In 1979, the band fired him, officially for substance abuse, but in truth because he had become unmanageable. Where most would have collapsed, Ozzy was reborn, and that rebirth had a name, Sharon. The daughter of his former manager, she became his new manager, then his wife. Together, they reignited his career with his first solo album, Blizzard of Oz, a phenomenal success. Crazy Train, Mr. Crowley, Flying High Again. Ozzy was back. He became a global icon. Nicknamed the Prince of Darkness, he was feared, mocked, adored. His life was filled with wild moments. He bit the head off a bat on stage, urinated on a monument, was banned from several cities, yet sold millions of albums and packed stadiums around the world. In the early 2000s, he shocked everyone again. With his family, he agreed to film a reality show for MTV. The Osbournes became a global hit. Audiences discovered another side of Ozzy. Tired, clumsy, affectionate, sometimes incoherent, but real. He wasn't playing a character anymore. He was just himself, and the public loved him for it. Years went by. His body began to give out. In 2019, a serious fall left him with spinal injuries. He underwent multiple surgeries. Shortly afterward, he revealed he had Parkinson's disease. The tour was canceled. Many thought he'd never set foot on stage again. But Ozzy never learned how to quit. He kept recording in the studio. He supported his family, worked with his children, stood by Sharon's projects. In 2023, he made a powerful appearance at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. In 2024, he gave several heartfelt interviews about death, pain, and his undying love for music. And on July 5, 2025, he did the unthinkable. He returned to the stage in Birmingham alongside the original members of Black Sabbath. One final show, one final scream, as if to close the circle where it all began. 3 weeks later, he passed away, peacefully, surrounded by his loved ones. The official cause of death has not yet been announced, but in recent years, he had suffered from complications related to Parkinson's, his injuries, and the numerous surgeries that had weakened him. He never fully recovered physically, though his voice remained untouched. Today, the music world mourns a legend. Tributes are pouring in. From Metallica to Guns N' Roses, from anonymous fans to the harshest critics, all salute the legacy of a man who shaped his era, not just in rock, but in popular culture as a whole. Ozzy Osbourne was a survivor, a living paradox. He embodied chaos, yet he illuminated. He screamed when others stayed silent. He turned pain into anthems. He faced the storm without ever apologizing. Now, the curtain has fallen, and even if his voice will no longer echo on stage, it will forever haunt vinyls, memories, speakers, and hearts. Ozzy Osbourne is dead, but he will never truly die.